gonna hit you guys with a controversial take that upset many people before, and I'm gonna say it again. I think conventions should have all not safe for work content pushed behind closed doors. So if you want stuff like homosexual pornography, I think it should be on like its own restricted area. I think having like yaoi doujinshi booths and naked lady statues and really any of that kind of stuff just like openly available is really gross. I don't like it. What about lewd cosplays? I don't know how I haven't thought about the nuances of the lewd cosplay stuff. Binary goes, thank you. This is a controversial take. Don't kids go to these cons? They do, which is why I say it with like I feel like with lewd cosplays, if it's more scandalous than a bathing suit, it's too far. Right? For public areas. I feel like if you want to have like the convention like the dealer's hall like split in two and one side is R18 and that's where you have like the very scantily clad women, like I think that would be fine if it's over there and like the average person can't see it without seeking it out. Thank you. They do that in JP stores, to be honest. It's just good policy. Koala, thank you. From my friend, this is true. Separating it off actually substantially increases the sales because the psychology of getting in pushes people to buy. Oh. It's always bothered me. It's always really bothered me, like walking around conventions, seeing people holding up porn. And then like stuff like anime figures. I understand, like, if somebody purchases something, they're going to be walking around with it, right? But I think it should be covered up. I don't think people should be allowed to walk around with, like, openly lewd contraband. It's just... I don't know. It grosses me out. I don't like it when I go into gas stations and see, like, booby shot glasses either, though, so... I know I'm a bit of a Puritan, I guess. Ignore it if you don't like the culture, then just don't go. Simple. I feel like you're really stupid and you shouldn't be on my channel. You're in the wrong place. Not all anime is porn. You're just a degenerate. You're a really porn-addicted degenerate who assumes that all of anime fandom culture boils down to pornography. I say this as somebody who enjoys the gooner shit like Azure Lane. Alright? I don't dislike it. It's just I don't like seeing it when I don't want to see it. I feel like sexual content like that, if you are in a public space, you should not be exposed to it. It's like here's an example. If you went around flashing people, right? Including children, I think that's about the same thing as selling doujinshi uncovered for people to look at. I was really put off last year at Offkai. One of the doors you walk through, somebody was selling uncensored pornography, which I don't know if that was necessarily their fault, because I saw some of their stuff had covers on it, so it might have been just that like people kept taking off like their sticky notes or something, and they just couldn't keep up with putting them back on. But it was pretty gross. Welcome in, Joey! Welcome in, Raiders! My name's Pipkin Pippa! I'm complaining about how when you go to anime conventions, you are You are blasted in the eyeballs by pornography, even when you don't want to see it. I think there should be a separate area. You know, like conventions do like night markets and stuff. I think there should just be like part of the convention that's just dedicated to that kind of stuff. Gooner shit was funny but awkward. Agreed that it should be in its own section unless the con is 18 plus. Yeah, if the con's 18 plus, it doesn't matter, right? But I don't know. Daily basis, thank you. There's a time and place for public. Time and place and public venues aren't the place. I feel like there is a place for it at anime cons. It's just not where it is now. I don't understand why there's not a separation there. Thank you for 5 beers. Thank you. Easiest and most based fix is banning minors. I'm split. On one hand, I don't feel like conventions are safe for children as they are now. Part of the problem being that conventions are usually built into hotels. So by default, I feel like it's just kind of a very dangerous place for a child to be. Even if like attended, right? It's still like you're in these massive groups of people walking around hotel convention centers where like you can easily get lost in the crowd and I don't know. And then when you go into like the dealer's hall, there being like the pornography and stuff, it's just, I don't know. I don't think conventions are safe for children right now. I also don't think it helps that conventions seem to have an issue with inviting people back or being okay with people who are predatory as long as they're famous. That's another, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's weird that cancel culture has like a reason for existing in the convention space and yet doesn't get utilized there, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, it's like, do you guys ever just like look at a guest list and you're like, oh, that person's like actually convicted. Like they've got actual crimes under their belt, like proven in a court of law, but they're like a guest at a convention, and you're like, easy tech, thank you. We're so base for these takes, amen. I don't know, man. Cons are weird. It's utilized one-sided. Yeah, cancel culture isn't about attacking bad people. I agree. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a whiny bitch when I talk about this kind of thing, but it also feels like a very serious, unaddressed problem. And whenever it is addressed, it kind of just gets swept under the rug, it feels like. I feel like conventions are in dire need of some sort of reform. And people aren't interested in doing that kind of reform. It's like, whenever somebody's like, I'm gonna do a convention, but I'm gonna make it better because this other one sucks. It's like they just end up making it like political, or it's just like a fetish event, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, or more gooner. Yeah, exactly. Like, they make it more gooner, and you're like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. I almost wish there'd be more, like, 18 plus conventions, just so it becomes normalized that there is a difference between 18 plus and normal conventions. Humble, thank you. It's kind of crazy how nothing is safe for kids or families anymore. We just shifted to adults only for many things. Disney adults are the clients now? Yeah. I do think anime conventions should be a safe place for children. Because I think it's really, like, children are the future, right? I think it's cool if they're into anime, even if they're into dog shit like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, I'm happy for them. Let them like their cringe shit. They're gonna grow up. Maybe they'll get better taste. Maybe they'll like the cringe shit. I don't know. But I'm happy for them. Grumpy Smurf, thank you. I went to a con and saw a grown famous man call a 14-year-old boy on stage and kiss him on the lips. Nothing was said. Yeah. Dakota, thank you. You're VTubers. The reason people go to these cons, your opinion and safety is paramount. Well, I'm not a child. So I'm safe. Pepper Snake, thank you. I'm really tired of the family-friendly gooner dichotomy all the time. 0 or 100 all the time. No between. Why can't we be normal for 5 minutes? What do you mean? Background noise, thank you. Going back to the basics of having a separate room for all that stuff solves this problem? It does. I think it does have to be 0 or 100 when it comes to conventions because children are walking around and there's no block button in real life. You can't just like be a child and have pornography in front of you and just like choose not to see it. Like, they're children. And don't bring children. Well, how about people just make 18+ conventions or make extra rooms that are separated for the 18+ content? Why do you have to have 18+ content in every space? What if we have some spaces that are family friendly? 0% gooner. I think that's cool. I think that would be, you know what they could do is they could like line out the convention space with like tape and it's like a straight line going through and you got like the green, the orange, and the red. And orange is like, there's like a mix of stuff. Red is like, it's 100% 18+ stuff. We got like the doujinshi booths and stuff. The orange would just be like the regular like mixed stuff. And then the green would be like the 100% safe for work. Like you got like the plushy booths. You got like the wholesome acrylic charms that are not of naked ladies. You got like... yeah, kids, teens, adults. Exactly. I think that'd be really cool, man. That'd be really cool. I'll give you a realistic answer because kids aren't even accounted for. They're not the target audience and not even calculated. They're not money makers. That's sad. That's fucking sad, man.